boys and girls, children of all ages, Just Acting Up show proudly brings to you an interview with Sharell Stevens. What's going on? Clap it in for this queen right here.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Clap it in. Thank you for joining us again, and once again, early in the morning.
Yeah, I am not a morning person.
Really?
And I have had coffee, but I'm in a good mood. That's good.
Yeah.
I got good energy going, no coffee. Yeah.
She pushed it back. At first I said 9. She said, well, what about 10? I'm like, all right, we're going to do 10.
Look, this is what happened, right? This is how they slid extra. So I got off yesterday. I left work early yesterday. I lived in Baton Rouge. I dropped my son in Opelousas, dropped my car off in Lafayette, and got on the road. Had like an hour delay in traffic because apparently some parts of I-10 was closed.
Yeah.
And I was really determined to go into La Tapatia to get my shrimp tacos and a margarita.
Gotcha.
And we didn't get there till like after 11 o'clock last night.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna push this back to a TV. I needed some sleep.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
No,
It was good. I enjoyed it. It's kind of like I try to go to Tapatia every time I come back because it lets me know, yo, you home. So
Yeah.
Bright and early like the orange juice, she said.
I know. And I know. Even at work, people don't talk to me till I have my coffee. So this is good. This is really good.
We caught you on a good day. Like
You
hey,
did.
We caught you on a good day. Like please, let me have a man.
Give it to, I woke up, took a shower, washed the face, put some moisturizer on.
Got you. Like gotta moisturize, gotta stay ready. You look lovely. You look lovely. You got the natural beauty, got the light going. You look
Yes.
nice. You good. Oh my God. So this is funny. So first of all, so I don't know you like that. We just met you. Nice to meet you. COVID and handshake, all that from the computer. So what got you into acting? That's my very first question for you.
I have been acting literally all my life in school. I've been doing it. And after high school, I did put it on the back burner. I went to Humble High with Mike. And then, life started out there. And I did a play for Opelousas High School. It was like a charity, not a fundraiser play. And I didn't even realize how much I missed it and missed being on stage. And that was back in 2015. And I've been doing it ever since.
Nice. That's what's up, man. So who is your, I always like to ask people this, who are your inspirations? Who?
Oh, baby, Dorothy Dandridge, Angela Bassett, Jada Pinkett, Rebecca Fox, Lena Hart.
That question.
She was ready.
That's it. That dream role is if I can play Angela Bassett's daughter and Lynn Whitfield's niece, I'm good. We can wrap this up. I'm good.
That's what's up. But she, man, see, whenever you ask somebody that, they're like, I got, nah, she straight up.
Oh, I already know. I cannot forget Taraji P. Henson. When Taraji P. Henson did her speech after one of her awards, I can't remember which one it was, but she started late in the game too. And she had a son. She had no money to her name, and look where she's at now. So
yeah, I remember.
I had to add her to, I'm like, you know what? Add her to the list too, because her story and what she's been through to get to where she's at is truly amazing and very motivational. So we can add her to the list too.
What challenges do you face yourself as far as doing your acting journey? Like, what are some of the challenges?
The challenges is, I would say probably when I have to go out the box for a role or character that I'm not really used to, or something that's really not me and I actually really have to act. That's probably the most challenging. Like, but this is not something I would say. This is not how it would be. That's probably the most challenging part. But everything else, I'm cool with it. The late nights, running the line, staying up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning before the opening day.
So what's your preparation like for when you get into character?
Hey man, you guys are taking all my damn questions. We're gonna have to go back to like, man, we're gonna have to go. James, not Chris.
Well, technically, you should have started the questions first, Mike.
I should have started them all.
You should have started.
God damn.
No, I would say music is my preparation.
Okay.
Because I literally zone out, and music allows me to really think and focus and like clear my head and like, okay, let's find her. There's been times I did not find my character until I actually walked on stage. There's been times that's even happened, but it was amazing. I actually, for that play, I ended up getting Best Actress. So
Nice.
All right now.
Yeah, you won a lot of awards, I saw.
Yes, I have. I won a couple of awards.
What? Go ahead on, girl. You can't just gloss over that like it ain't nothing. Like
Yeah, you gotta speak on that.
I just want
Yeah,
some
speak
awards.
on that. What awards have you won? Yeah.
Best actress for 3 plays that I've done. There's a company, Black-owned company, Upstage Theater with Dr. Turner. And I think every play I've done with her, I've won Best Actress. It was, I think about 3 other ones, but I can't remember what they were for. They just sitting on my shelf right now.
That's cool.
But the Best Actress is the ones that that's what I'm striving to get. So those are the ones I for sure. But yeah, I've done 3 plays for her, and I've gotten Best Actress for all 3 of them.
go ahead on now, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
You have a son, correct?
I do.
How old is your little boy?
He is 8, about to be 9 next month.
Yeah, my son is 10. He turned 10 in April.
So
how did
he eating everything too?
What'd you say?
Is he eating everything in your house too? Because I'm about to get rid of mine.
No, see, let me tell you something about my wife and how she set up. She with him. So no candy, no cookies, no soda, no nothing.
I'm the same way. It's just he keeps. Yeah, the soda is a luxury in my house. Ice cream, that's a luxury. You have to kind of earn, you get a reward.
Exactly.
The candy, no. We're not doing that. Now I'll eat it, but that's different. I'm grown and I bought
it. That's right.
Don't you be hating
But
that
for
when you
him, I mean, he got his healthy snacks, fruit snacks, fruits, fresh fruit. But it's like he just keeps.
He finds
every 15
it.
minutes. I'm like,
They find. I'm like, man, what's going on? And I remember I told my mom, I said, Mom, he don't eat this, he don't eat that, and them older people don't get that. Like, well, hey, he eats organic food and healthy food. My wife is very strict on him, but somehow, some way, he finds these things. He finds it. So
they got a nose for it.
They got a nose for it.
Like my little girl, I got that kid to where she like, if I'm trying to sit there and try, I shouldn't be trying to hide and eat food and snacks in my own house.
I do that. I'm okay with that. I do that. I am perfectly fine with doing that. I have a nightstand full of snacks that don't nobody touch. So, because if I don't feel like getting up to go to the kitchen, it's right there in the nightstand.
Yeah.
So, but that means that's just mine. Everybody else is in the pantry.
Exactly, right.
Conversation.
But I told my wife when he turns 18, he's gonna go sugar crazy.
Because all that whole
he go and we done held him back.
Yes, no, my son he'll get it. Like I said, every once in a while. It's not an everyday thing. Like I don't have a cookie jar in the house. There's no, how we used to have back in the candy jars with all different. No, we don't have that. Right. Okay, let me rephrase that. We don't have that in the other parts. By my bed, though, I got that. But that's fine.
That's for you.
Like, exactly. Mama got all the good snacks.
I got all the good snacks. And yeah, I do. I really do. But
so my question is, how do you balance that out with working, being a mom, and acting and podcast?
My son is with me.
Wow. Everywhere you
my
go.
son is what you call a theater baby. When I have rehearsals, I would leave work in the middle of my shift, because I have a regular job, a daytime job too. I would leave, go pick him up from aftercare, bring him with me back to work. So they know him at my job. I've been working for at the airport for eight and a half years now. So he's known there. He can tag a bag, give you a boarding pass, tell you if your bag is overweight. That's how long he's been doing that. Get out of work. We go to rehearsal. He's there. He's seen every play I've done except for one, and that one he was too young to see because the character I was playing, she had on lingerie and she was being physically abused. I didn't really want him
to see that. Okay.
Yeah, that was like I think my second play. So that was the one play he didn't see. But my very first play, his dad gave him the flowers. He came up on the stage, gave me my flowers. And after every performance, he'll be like, "Good job, mommy." He is my biggest #1 fan, supporter, and he's only 8. But I know watching
is too. Yeah, that's cool, man.
That is so. I didn't even realize. I think when I realized was when we was in Walmart one day, and me and this lady was talking about lashes, and then my son just kind of burst out, "My mommy's kind of celebrity. She has her show. He does acting. I'm about this right now." But I'm seeing that he's watching me and he's seeing everything. So everything is balanced out, and he supports me 100%. If he knows I'm about to go out do a podcast, I'm about to go do anything, he'll be like, "Mommy, good luck," and it's awesome.
Yeah, my son does the same thing. Like, he promotes our podcast to teachers.
Right?
Like
now this is why I messed up at though. So you know how you have them school programs, right?
Right.
My son had a program the first day of rehearsal. Now, because he's seen what I do and I get paid for it, my son literally asked the teacher, I think he was in 2nd grade, "How much do we get paid for this?" Wait, bro, you get
boy.
The teacher called me. She was like, "Okay, so I know you do your acting, but your son thinks he's getting paid." No, baby.
That's funny, man.
It's amazing. I didn't realize how much kids really watch us as parents and what we do. And but hey, I mean, if he decides that this is something he wants to continue with himself, hey, full support. I'm paving the way for you, boo.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. The next generation.
Teaching them and what to look out for, how to avoid this, how to avoid that, go for that, do this. My daughter, I take her to stunt training with me just so she can just sit back and chill. She over there looking at me because in fighting, we're not really hitting, but sometimes you got to add a little bit more to it. So there's one scene where this guy had to run and kind of like drop kick this other guy, but he had a big pad in front of him taking that impact. And so she started to do that, and she come over to me when I go and check on her, say, "Hey, baby, you good?" It's like, "I don't like the way how that guy kicked the other guy. That looks really dangerous. I don't think you should go out there and do that. Don't." I'm like, he not really, and I got to explain things to her, like, no, he didn't look he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, but I don't want you to do that." So it's adorable and cute, man, but you got to explain things to him. And my daughter, she gets to the point where everything takes forever when you so she over there, like, we 5 minutes in, and I'm over there just acting or whatever, and then she'll come over and she'll like, "How long do we have to stay here?"
So you don't bring her nothing to occupy her time and her attention?
I do, and that's the thing too, cause like she just kid gonna be kid. They so latched to you. And so I put her to the side and I check on, do what I gotta do. When I look over there, and I'll slip off to the side and check on her, make sure she's good. Give her all that attention because they need all your attention. And then she just hits you with, "Hey, I'm finished playing the game. When can we leave? Like, we just got here like 3 minutes ago, man. Literally 3 minutes ago, and she ready to go." Oh my gosh. So shout out to you for how you do it and your son and how y'all juggle all of that. That's awesome.
Now every once in a while he'll get mad. I remember one day I pulled up to pick him up. He was like, "Let me guess, you got rehearsal today?" So he couldn't go play with the friends. So he was a little salty about that. He's at that age now where he's definitely showing whose child he is, because he's getting verbal. But he was like, "Let me guess, you got rehearsal today? I can't go play with my friends." You got this weekend, dude.
You cutting into his plans, mommy? I
did.
He has a strict, schedule where he need to play with his friends, play on the game, do this, watch.
And then he's an only child, so that time.
Oh man, my son is an only child. Yeah,
he's an only child, so that time with the friends is kind of,
Yeah.
But this weekend worked out good because his cousins are in town. So he's at all the grandkids at the grandma's house. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and slide to give me a break.
Just throw him in the pot.
Go ahead. But he's the ringleader, the youngest grandchild, but the ringleader.
That's usually
funny how that works.
It is. I'm just looking like, I just said, don't call me. That's all I got. Don't call me.
So here's a fun question. If you were to redo a role as you playing the character, is there like like for instance, for me, I would want to redo Denzel's character in Training Day. No, I'm just giving an example. Not.
Oh, okay. That man got an Oscar for that. Why would you?
No. That's just the first name that came up.
If I could redo, I would say, y'all might not even, so a lot of people don't remember this movie, but it's one of my favorites. I would want to redo Lynn Whitfield's character in Women of Brewster's Place. If Ava DuVernay was to redo that, I would definitely want to do that one.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if she did redo that one.
I mean, she cool with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah wrote it.
I mean,
Makes
yeah,
sense, right?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
yeah.
It could be-
But it's not many roles that I would want to redo.
Mm.
That's already made. Now, I think what I would like to do is do a continuation of like a Set It Off Part 2
That would be dope.
with the like Stoney end up find out her character, you know, the Blair Underwood dude. She pregnant. She got a daughter. The daughter takes on with her friends, and they
Same.
or even Takers.
Okay.
I don't think Takers really got the. I love Takers.
It didn't get the recognition that it deserved.
I don't think it did.
That's the
So I
one
was
with
like,
T.I.,
do a
right?
continuation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, T.I., Chris Brown was in it, Michael Ealy,
Idris Elba.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Yeah.
Walker.
Yeah, like that was an all-star cast. Why didn't that
Yeah.
movie? So I was like, okay, not remake it, but do a continuation from it, and then I would do that. I don't think I want to remake anything. I think there's too many remakes going on now.
Too many.
It is. They going back from the past and bringing them and modernize. I mean, bring to
Right. I'm like, you can't leave that where it was at.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think LeBron and his company is trying to do is a New Jack City. Somebody.
I know you lying.
Oh no,
They can't do that.
No, House.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry, not House Party. It's House. That's even worse too. Leave House Party alone.
Leave House Party wherever. In fact, House they could have stopped at 3.
Yeah.
They could have
When
stopped.
Kid got married, they could have stopped there.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Absolutely.
I was like,
4 or 5 was just dumb. I was like, why?
I ain't was wasting my time. I didn't know they had a 5th one.
They got a 5th one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
The younger brother from Everybody Hates Chris was in the last one I seen. He was the star.
See, I ain't much. See, why
I didn't know. The last one I knew about was the one with
Immature.
Marcus Houston.
Yeah, that was the one
when he
that I
got
knew about.
sick and had the house party and
Yeah.
that's the only thing. That was the last one I seen.
Well, I tell you, they need to stop with these remakes.
They really need to.
What was that one movie that made you want to say, okay, I want to do that? That one movie. Mine was
Josephine Baker Story.
Josephine Baker Story. That's cool. I haven't seen that in a minute.
What about, do you have any aspirations to do any work behind the camera one day?
No, I like being on it.
Okay.
See me.
That's fine.
She said, I want y'all to know who I am, man.
I mean, maybe somewhere. I mean, actually, okay, so inside, I am working on a project. I'm not revealing too much right now because I have to get some clearance, not permission, but some things. But I am working on a project to come out. I was supposed to do it for next year, but with so much happening for me this year, it's gonna have to go on the back burner. That is going to be my baby. And I'm writing, starring, directing, and producing.
Right.
But that's gonna be I think that's gonna be the most challenging thing for me as far as my career goes, period.
Yeah,
Cool.
it is.
But as far as beyond that, not really. I don't want to do the writing and all that. I'm good. Just put me in front of the camera.
I understand, because like with the things I'm trying to do with the one project I'm working, I'm like, man, it's so, you never know until you like finally get a hold of it and see what it is. Like when they say, okay, I want to buy a house. Okay, now you find out, you say, okay, I want a house, but then you find out all these other things that come with it. Like, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that, and that, and that's kind of like how it is with having your own film or your own play or whatever. All these things come in front of you, like, damn, I don't have to do all that. So
it's definitely a lot of work, know. I mean, I probably, if someone was to call me in, because I'm very good with the creative aspects of it, like if I'm sitting back and I'm watching something unfold, some characters, they're doing their thing. I'm like, yo, how about we step back, do this, change this, say this. Like, I'm very good at that. I just don't like the 100% responsibility of it, because, when you're in charge of other adults, that part get a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
Because that comes with it too. But I mean, I'll probably do more after I do my project, but that's my only one I see myself doing. And my brother actually asked me, like, do you see yourself telling your story and making a movie about your life, your biography? Nah, I'm good.
Don't need to know everybody in my business.
We don't need a lot of
Ain't
stuff
got
that happened, especially back in high school, that don't ever need to come out.
I don't need
So,
nobody to know all
I
that.
didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Like,
what? I ain't know that now.
I ain't know that. Yeah, we
That's
gonna do that.
between me, God, and the counselor I choose.
Right. So we gonna.
I have a question. So you know how like okay, so we're all in this business of trying to become an actor and everything, and of course you know you have people that come out with these reality shows and put like how we just talked about now. Y'all need to know about everything. How are you going to be able to handle that part with of course like you said your kid is out there, people know of him. And
I ain't doing reality TV. That's one.
I wouldn't do that at all.
I'm not doing reality TV.
Like, yeah, because it's like people. It's like you want to keep a certain thing private, and
I will expose as much as my personal life
Right.
as I feel comfortable with. As far as my son goes, relationships and all that, that's my, no matter how this goes, I'm still going to always protect home.
Mm-hmm.
Always protect home. I don't want my son, if he's okay with it, at a certain age, I don't want him in the spotlight. I'd rather him not be in the spotlight because I want him to continue to live his everyday life and doing what he, being a kid.
Right.
But other than that, I guess I cross that road when I get there.
Yeah. Try to keep a child in a child place until,
yeah. I want him to still be able to do what he do, on and make his own way, not be in mommy's shadow.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's cool because where I live at, everybody know me anyway. So everybody know I'm his mama. So we're good right there.
Yeah.
But to like relocate him to somewhere else, like if I have to move somewhere else, which I might end up moving somewhere else. We'll see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to like I said, keep him private, protect home.
Right.
Cool.
And not display too much of that life. So.
And
gotcha.
I got one last question for you. Because we're all about paving the way and paving it forward. What is a piece of advice you would get to someone that's trying to get into the acting, but they may be hesitant or they may be unsure of even jumping in? Because the hardest step is just getting in there. What piece of advice would you give to them?
Live your dreams while you're alive. Live your dreams while you're alive. If you want it, go get it. And the best advice I've learned, no one's going to give it to you. No one's going to give it. So you have to, if there's not a way, make a way, create a way. It's always a different route that you can take, because I've been doing this for so long, but it hit me like with the company that I have now with my other 3 business partners. We all came together and said, no one's going to give this to us. Every person I've worked under wasn't doing anything to help me advance, help me move forward, get me exposure. I have to do it myself. So I would tell, if that's what you really want, go for it. Don't let nobody, I don't care who it is, don't let nobody stop you. Mom, dad, husband, boyfriend, best friend. Nah, you gotta, if this is what you really want to do, go for it, work for it, and go get it.
That's what's up.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig that. So tell us a little bit about your podcast, and tell us about that a little bit.
Okay, so I have a company called Iconic Visions. It's me and my other 3 business partners. Shout out to Doc, OB, and Dub. Be home soon. So we created a segment called Hot on the Scene.
Okay.
And no, they created the segment.
Okay.
And what it does is I sit with entrepreneurs, musicians, whoever, anyone that has a business of any kind. I've had some people who has a clothing line, musicians. Who else? My favorite is Stephanie. She has a hair oil that promotes hair growth. If you're looking, James. No, I'm just joking. I'm just teasing. No.
You good. I'm used to it now, but hey, I'm good.
But like I give them that platform to market and promote themselves, and get them out there. We drop it on the YouTube channel. If you go to Iconic Viz LLC on IG. The link is there, and all the interviews are there as well. But yeah, we just, you know, and my favorite part is I give them gifts and their facial expressions when they get the gift bags. It's so much fun because they don't expect it.
That's cool.
It's never the same gift bag. I change it up a little bit depending on who it is, and stuff like that. But
see, look at you. You doing the opposite of what others would do. Like, hey, there you go. Little trinkets in there, you know, everybody get that same.
No. And it's not just one thing, you know. I do have staples. You're gonna get you're gonna get a bottle of alcohol if you drink.
Hey.
Alcohol is gonna be in there. A glass to pour it in is gonna be in there.
Yeah. You a great gift giver. She a great gift giver. I like that.
But in every day, and like in outside of that, I love giving gifts. So that was just, but how the gift thing started was, the second interview I did, I was like, I think it'll be a good idea to just kind of let me get her some stuff. Never met her, did my research on her, had to go to Denver, and a sweet lady, you know, she was very sweet and adorable, and she loved it. So my team was like, you got to keep doing that. Keep doing what? The whole gift thing. That is not cheap. I don't buy cheap gifts. But we kept it going. So
right.
Yeah.
And they appreciate it. That's the fun part. But yeah, that's what the show does. And then we do our regular podcast with me and the regular team. When we, you know, find that time. Right now, everybody's busy. So
gotcha. That's what's up, man. So like you said, people may forget what you said about them, but they won't forget what you've done for them. And that right there, that goes a long way. And that's what's up. I applaud you on that as well, too.
Thank you.
One last thing before we let you go. I'm gonna tell you how blunt Sharell is in real life.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so back then, right after high school, I decided to grow braids. I wanted braids, so I had like a little mini afro, and you have to go through this ugly period, right? Okay, you don't have to cut your hair; it's gonna be looking horrible. So I had a friend, that girlfriend. She braided my hair at the time. This is my first time getting braids, so she caught as much as she could, right? So I go to school. At the time we was at TSU, so I go to school the next day. And I meet up with Sharell. We walking down the Tiger Walk, and I'm so excited because I got braids now. I'm feeling like Slim Thug. I'm like, hey, Sharell, how you like my braids? Sharell said, cause we was having a conversation. I was like, what's Sharell? How you like my braids? And she was like, you need to cut that shit off. That shit looks ugly.
Hey.
It didn't crush my spirit at all, because you know why? That honesty, that's what I like. That's what I like.
And I'm still the same to this day.
I like that honesty. And that's the one thing that I'm always remember from Sharell. I swear to God, that made me look at everybody else different, because all y'all said it looked okay.
You got some people, and that's what you have to look out for.
My mama was like,
I ain't gonna lie to you, guys. I'm so dude. What kind of friend would I be if
I'm saying, babe, you gotta let your friends know.
But you know, you have to be careful with that, because you got a lot of people that's going to tell you the wrong thing. They'll say what you want to hear, what you don't, instead of what you need to hear. Yeah. And you end up getting, you know, in situations caught up with stuff that could have been prevented. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you, look, this ain't the avenue for you. You might want to bring it back. Let's start over. What other options can we go? Because this ain't it. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Oh man, you need people like that though. You need people.
I'm glad you still remember that though.
I remember that. I have my wife could tell you I have a memory like an elephant. I remember that. That was so funny when I got back home. I didn't quit though. I let it grow, but I did take it out that night. I'm like, damn. I was taking it.
Did you pay for it? Well, she was your girl.
I didn't pay for it because it was my first time.
I probably have to give you money back. I didn't know you went home and took it out.
No. I took it out because she could catch what she could catch.
But see, that was to let you. Here's the thing. If she can't catch it, that means you're not ready for the braid process.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna lose edges like that. Your hair gonna start. You gonna have them white pus bumps and stuff. Technically, I helped you.
She did. She did.
Because when you can't catch it, that's not a. You
I was
can't
just
don't do
impatient because it was working on 6 months now. I'm like, God damn, man, I want some praise, man.
She gave you that Kevin Samuels honesty, but it was sincere.
Yeah,
It was
it
from the
was.
heart.
Yeah,
It was
it
from the
was.
heart.
In the heart.
I didn't take it. Man, I'm rock with Sharell. Yeah, because everybody else said they look good.
Damn.
Yeah. Look good.
Yeah. It's all right. Yeah.
Then on the side, like, man, y'all see my shit? Man, that shit fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Who did that to his head?
Oh man.
I'm thinking now because I was around you around that time. So.
Yeah. You
'Cause I was-
remember. You remember. And I don't even think you said anything, Chris.
Oh my gosh.
What
That-
he was gonna say?
It's like, all right.
Chris is like, Chris, it'd been worse if Sharell would have said, Chris, you ain't say nothing to Mike Bob.
No, I wouldn't go throw Chris in now. You asked me. No, but see now I'm more direct. It's more like, you Sharell, do you like such and such? I don't.
Hey.
I ain't even gonna explain. I don't.
Hey man, just gotta let people know. Oh my gosh. Well, Sharell, it has been a joy. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I had fun.
I'm glad
Oh,
you
this is
did.
actually my first interview too.
Hey.
Thank you.
What?
I was thinking about that. I was like, I think it's the first time someone actually interviewed me. So
That's right.
Hey,
Right.
hey, we made history today. Dang, that's what's up. That's what's
I'm
up.
loving it.
Yeah, Sharell, just keep doing what you're doing because you never know who's watching. You got me into it. Like, wow, Sharell is acting. It's like,
I
do
did.
too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just don't never know who's watching. Like,
Oh, that's great. Yay.
Look at that. You an inspiration, girl. Look at
yeah,
that.
so keep doing. So keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
I definitely will. And y'all keep doing y'all's too.
Thank you.
We'll do.
And y'all stay in touch. Mike, you got my number.
I got you.
We'll do.
But the next time, because I'm going back today, but the next time I come to Houston for a little while longer, y'all know we're linking up, right?
Oh, we got to. We
Oh, yeah.
got
Most
to.
definitely. So I'll
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
let
we
y'all
got
know when I come back.
Got to. Many blessings to you and your family, your son, your family, all that. Be safe
Thank
out there.
Same to you guys. All right.
Bye.
Bye.